Hey, and welcome to the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hopefully, it won't be so loud this time. It was loud on the microphone. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, hey, happy Friday. It's Fun Friday here on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. And we do have a fortune cookie. Do not tell Bubbles because it's almost dinner time. She'll be here like a crazy cat wanting a cookie. And to be honest with you, I was trying to think of what I want to do for fun. I got some things. I know I got stuff for future episodes, different things, metrics, things like that. But I was having a blank mindset on what to do fun. And since we kind of shared some pictures from Instagram the other day, you know what I said? Why not ask ChatGPT? And I always like doing a mascot for teams. So we're going to experiment a little bit with ChatGPT, and we're going to do some experiments. We're going to try that today here on a Fun Friday. And it's live, uncut. Whatever ChatGPT shares is what we're going to get. So we're on for a venture ride. But this is a good thing. Like, if you are blanked on ideas, AI is really good for just give me some thoughts, man. My brain is shot. I taught kids all day today. I literally am exhausted from teaching technology from everywhere from kindergarten all the way up to 7th grade. So it was a big swath of kids. And I'm very much brain fried. So when you get in the brain fried moment of your life, which we all do all the time, because some days are just terrible, let's try ChatGPT. Let's try some AI. You can use whatever one you like. I'm just using ChatGPT now because it's just simple and it's there and I can do it. So with that, I want to see if this works. Yep. There we go. We're in the ChatGPT. We should be sharing it now. I'm going to say, let's do a prompt. So it says, ask anything. How can I help you? Well, I want to say, well, good afternoon. How's my day go so far? So it's asking me how I think. So I just taught a bunch of kiddos, and I am mentally, let's see what it says, exhausted. And I'm saying this out for the podcast people. You guys can see what I'm doing. So sounds like a lot of work. You must have given all your teaching kids takes a lot of much energy and patience. Do you want to decompress a bit and chat catalyze or will you prefer some ideas on how to recharge right now? I'm tempted to go down that path, but I want to stick with having the fun thing and what you can do as a team. I'm going to say, that's okay. I would like some fun ideas. And this could be any fun ideas my team can do for team building, right? Do for team building. And some places are going to be remote. Some teams are remote. Some are hybrid. And some are in person. Can you please give me some ideas? Okay, so this is pretty much, and I got to fix mine. They're pretty good with the spell and understand what you're trying to say. Hybrid, did I spell hybrid? I spelled hybrid wrong. When you do this activity, I'm going to be honest with you. When I teach my kids about AI and I talk about future years, because they're going to be using AI probably the next 12 years, I really tell them be nice. Ask please and thank you, just like you would do if you were actually talking to someone, right? And the reason why I say that, because sooner or later, AI is going to treat what kind of personality. You know, we got a lot of issues here. People mad at each other, always negative. If you want AI, because think of it this scenario, I'm just giving you a warning. You train your AI because you're really shut. Well, that was stupid, or this or that, or you treat other people like that. Sooner AI is going to think, well, that's the way you want to talk to people. And then sooner or later, you're going to ask the AI, can you write me an email for my boss? AI is going to say, sure, I'll write an email. I'll tell him he's an idiot or she's an idiot. And I'll send that email out for you right away. Don't worry about that. And there you go. Because they catch up on your nuances more than what you like. They're like a little kid. Like they just suck it all up, right? So be careful and be nice when you talk to AI. Say please and thank you. Say, how's your day? Everything's good, and be a little bit cordial with it because you want it to develop that way you talk to other people as well. So when it gives you prompt responses, you're all on that same page. Don't be like, just give me this, give me that. I want that. Give me this. Say please and thank you and be gentle because it will pick up on that and it'll reflect the way you act to ChatGPT and others. It's like it's having like a pet. If you're mean to the pet, you're probably mean to humans, right? So just a warning there. So I did it that way, and I'm not using the audio. Probably could. So I got it. Mix of routine, remote, friendly, hybrid, and in-person team building ideas, balance fun, inclusivity, and connection. So here we go. So you can do a virtual escape room. I've never done a virtual escape room, but maybe that would be pretty cool. You would have to do some research. Now, I'm going to come back to that one. I'm going to ask, how would you set that up? And you have any suggestions? Can I create one myself without paying for one? Two truths and a lie, the twist, done that many times. Show and tell. I think we demonstrate that in the show a few times. So we've done that. Virtual game night. Love virtual game night. My favorite. Coffee roulette. Randomly pair teammates for a 15-minute chat. Helps break silos across locations. That's an interesting one. I've never done that where I'm in a Zoom call. And you know what? I said, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to set up rooms, randomly pick people, let Zoom do it or whatever you got. And I'm going to assign 2 people each room. And then we're just pair you up for 15 minutes. And then we're going to switch it up. And you guys talk about whatever you want. That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. Okay, in person. Office Olympics, mini games, paper toss. That's pretty cool. Cooking or potluck challenge. You will never go wrong with a potluck food. Bring food into the office thing when you're in there. Never. I do it all the time when I have teams that are co-located. They love it. I make food for a lot of stuff. You saw my book. Probably should do it again. I got a book that's like over 100 years old that does cooking from a little farm out there in San Jose Valley out in California. I use that one. DIY workshop, pottery, painting, cooking classes, creative bonding. You could probably hire someone to come in if you really want to. Scavenger hunt. I love scavenger hunts. I did a whole show on scavenger hunts. There's a way to do it where you can actually meet people and grow it and all kinds of stuff and learn Scrum and that's an awesome idea. Hybrid team building. That's the photo challenge. Share photos from your day. We've done that where you go hiking outside. That's pretty cool. Trivia hour. Trivia might be pretty fun, but the problem with trivia in the hybrid is if you got people scattered across the world, they all don't know what you know, right? You could say movies. Maybe they don't watch movies. Star Wars. Maybe they never watch. Maybe Taylor Swift. There's all that stuff. Trivia is kind of tough. Book club, movie club. Yeah, I guess you can bring your own book or movie. Team playlist. Your favorite music. I always like that one. That's always fun. Hybrid talent show. Now that you have to be really like into that one. That's kind of hard. That won't be hard. Pro tip in short, low effort activities like coffee roulette, which I like, with bigger occasional events like workshops and coffee room, way to bond. Be pretty cool. You might want to suggest month-to-month rotation plan, something like that. So I'm going to give a situation. Let's take, and I'm going to copy virtual escape room. And I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to go down. And I'm just going to say, how would I do a control page virtual escape room? And can I create one myself? So there's an idea. Something never done. Sometimes ChatGPT is going to come up with stuff you had before because they're going to see it, right? Oh, and you should like it. Give it a little thumbs up there. That I appreciate what you gave me. Great question. You got 2 paths for virtual escape room. Use an existing platform, plug and play, easy, or create your own custom effort. Use an existing platform. They gave me a bunch of them. There's an escape room, a remote adventure, puzzle break, and chamber, escape live. Usually costs $15 to $40 per person. Could be kind of expensive if you're a small group. Create your own virtual escape. Trapped in a library, secret agent, escape office holiday, break the game into chapters, 3 puzzles, the final code, create some puzzles, word riddles. So if they answer the riddle or the puzzle, then they get to go to the next room. I just thought of this. So I just came up with this, right? This brand fresh off the brain. We're at 11-minute mark. Maybe I should do another day. I'm just going to give you an idea. Zoom rooms. So you give them a puzzle, and when they complete the puzzle, they get to go to the next room, or you tell them what room to go to, they go complete the next puzzle, right? Just a thought, You do that. You can do some Euro boards. You can make the puzzle in Miro. I think it even does it. Look at this. Look. Google Forms, puzzle change, Google Slides, Canva, Miro or Mural to create some whiteboards, Zoom Teams. There you go. Break into small rooms. I think you could use Zoom, and when they complete an activity, they get to go to the next room. How about that? And then the next room will tell you to go someplace else, and you'll have some links. That'd be cool. I actually want to create that. Might be pretty cool. Anyway, so that's what, if you have no idea, you host and facilitate Game Master, right? Hybrid trip. If some teachers are in person or remote, you can print puzzles in person. They can also do it remote in the office too, if you want. I mean, if they're in the office versus remote, you could do that. So that's pretty cool. So I wanted to share that with you just because I was blank. I had no ideas. And it's an idea, and you can dive deeper. You can come up with some ideas. Like I might tell it, okay, give me some puzzle names I should use in the different rooms or something like that. But definitely do that. Anyway, that's what I have for today. I hope you enjoyed that and showed how easy it is. If you have a blank idea, just ask a question. Just ask it nicely, like you would do for other people. So I hope you enjoyed that one. That was raw off the bat. So this is ChatGPT. I'm gonna give it a little plus, Mike. I like it. Just let it know I appreciate its answer, and it gave me some good ideas. With that, we're going to do Fortune Cookie Friday. Fortune Cookie Friday. Fortune Cookie Friday is when somebody's home. I can hear Jerry barking. It means they're going to get fed soon. Either that or he's getting food. One of the two. On wife's home, or he's about to get fed and he's going nuts. I got the Fortune Cookie. This was sent to us by Agile Accountants. Inside this cookie is a note from the Agile Accountants telling us something about Agile or something we should do. The Agile Accountants are those people that tell us how we should do Agile and Scrum exactly this way, and you're not doing it perfect, and you need more metrics, and you need more paperwork, and you need no backup materials, and you need to document everything, and it just can't be light and fluffy, right? That's the Agile Account way. So here we go. Take my glass off so I can read it. Here's what the Agile Accountants always say. Well, the first word's always. Here's what they're saying for today. Always remember where always remember where you are going, and never forget where you have been. Always remember where you're going, and never forget where you've been. How about this would be a clue in a escape room? This is an awesome clue for an escape room. This is what I always remember where you are going, and never forget where you have been. So maybe this is a clue to go back into escape room that you completed, because there's something else that got dropped in there after you left and went to the other escape room. That is cool. Now this is cool. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. That's the most coolest little escape room clue from the fortune cookie ever. So use this idea is that they get into the next room, and in there you have this exact clue. Always remember where you are going. Never forget where you've been. And that's a clue, a puzzle. What are we going to do? You want to go back to another room. And you may put something in there, something like a little hint about the room. And maybe you put a picture, like if there was a wrench or a dog or something like that in the previous thing, you put that next to this clue. And they're like, what does this mean? Oh, it means to go back to the escape room whenever where we saw the dog or the wrench or something. Oh, that's pretty cool. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this fun Friday with the fortune cookie twist. I think this is awesome. Anyway, just shows how easy, or at least it gives you some ideas. If you're mentally shot like I was from teaching the kiddos all day and you needed some ideas, use ChatGPT, come up with some ideas, and you can refine a little bit and say, yeah, they liked it, they didn't like it, give me some twists, or no, I've done that before, give me something different. You could do that. I didn't go through all that asking and everything, but that was good enough for this show. And I hope that makes you more brave with ChatGPT. I guess they're already on ChatGPT 5, so it's pretty advanced now. Anyway, you all have a great weekend. I hope that you enjoyed that, and happy scrumming, and we'll see you soon. All right? Take care, everyone. And again, you could do that activity with anybody. It doesn't have to be IT. It could be a little business, a little group outing, whatever. You could do a remote. It's pretty cool. I like the whole Zoom escape rooms. That's pretty cool. And that clue. That clue is awesome. That's an awesome clue. Hope you use it. Let me know if you do. With that, take care, everyone. Bye.